Yeah,
4 foot. Wow.
it's on a pretty good sized wall.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
this is one of the 275s that I have.
This is Wally with Supreme Aquaria, and you're joining us for the first installment of Meet the Aquarist. Join us as we take a look at Jan Margelowsky's amazing fish.
Are you doing anything with water at all? Any
No,
softeners or?
not too much. We have well water, so I don't have to. I mean, I do put a conditioner in it for its complete. When I do water changes and stuff like that. But I don't fuss with the pH, or our pH is on the high side, close to. Come on, you're damp.
You're fine.
You're
I
wet
don't
and
care.
everything.
I don't
Stay
care.
off, Frank. Stay off. You're gonna go in your room too. Got pretty little from Petco for $5, and it's just really bloomed. But the other one that I bought at the same time didn't fare quite as well. In live, just so that you can get some of the benefits of live plants. But some tanks, the fish just won't tolerate having live plants. Like the Oscars and
You mean they eat them?
the Goldfish and.
Just incredible.
I don't really care for the longfin Oscar. That's my big boy Oscar, whose name is Oscar.
Yeah.
So I got the green Severum to keep him company with the silver dollars. These guys like to rearrange their tank.
I like how you have this set up with the two big fish and then the three schooling fish. I shouldn't say little, the three schooling fish.
Yeah. Kind of keeps the peace a little bit.
Yes.
Severins aren't real aggressive, and he is much more mild than I had a regular tiger Oscar in there, and he just beat up everything that was in there. So I traded him in, and that was when I got the pair. And then this was my first tank that I set up.
Sit down.
That had all started. I got this for my birthday several weeks ago. Started out with it just filled with rummy nose. They've kind of dwindled. And then I have brilliant rascoras in there. And there's a bristlenose in almost all my paints. And then this beta is a Nemo from KG Tropicals. John and Lisa, you watch their channel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So he came from fish keeping.
Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Yeah, I do. I learn a lot,
I learn a lot too.
Yeah. But you gotta have a friend in the bathroom, right?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's a really good
Nice.
shot.
Yeah.
So you get all the good shots.
Yeah, I don't know how, because this is not something that I'm trained in any way.
You get it because you point and shoot, and I don't because I overthink everything and angles and reflections and lighting and.
I want to, when we go to leave, when we're out in the front again, I want to get a couple more on the discus tank because I went back and looked at it and I could see a reflection. And
We have the two tigers. And Lucy is starting to bloom it, so I don't see her too often. But she's probably under the board or buried. She's almost 9 years old.
That's a big one.
Yeah. This was a big cage to build too.
Yeah.
So this is my Mbuna cichlid tank. Red jewels in there, and an OB peacock, and I forgot what that was called. It's an electric blue something,
Yes.
but it's not an Agara. Something else.
Oh, I used to know all this stuff.
And these guys breed once in a while, because the smaller ones, like that and that one, are just babies that survived.
Really?
Every once in a while, I'll come down here and, oh, there's a little baby. You know, out of however many they lay or brood, they, all of a sudden I'll see a new baby.
Little dancing going on there. Beautiful tank.
And this was fun, that blue one that just ducked in there, that's a male Masobo, and the females
Oh, there you go.
are the kind of yellowish ones.
Okay.
So the females are yellow and the males are blue. The other thing I like about the plastic versus the real plants is, like, when they get grungy like that,
Yeah.
I can soak them in hydrogen peroxide and then soak them in real hot water, and they clean up brand new again. This is my 20 long, and there's a beta in there somewhere too. I forget which one.
These are some pretty big rasboras.
Yeah, I've grown them. The bigger ones I've had for quite a while, and they really grew up nicely. He should look like the one that's up in the bathroom, but he's quite a bit older. He's probably 3 years old.
Showing off with the camera.
Corner tank that I picked up.
Well, that fits perfect right there.
Yeah, isn't it?
Absolutely
It's like this bar
perfect.
was made for tanks.
Yes.
And
I would
that's-
have never have thought about trying something like that.
I found the filter that it came with was not enough. I couldn't get it cycled. I couldn't get it cleared water and stuff. So I put this little, I think they're called abyss or something like that.
You've got everything on a bar. And this looks really, really cool.
This is an example of my hair
Oh,
allergy
yeah.
problem.
Same as mine.
Yep.
My top tanks have the same, well, worse problem than that.
Yeah. It's more in the smaller tanks than it is in the bigger ones. This one is all live plants in here.
Oh, nice. Lots of You have
Yeah.
big palms. And I'm not
So
saying
this is,
that in a negative way.
There's
I'm
no
saying it
beta
in a
that
very
because that's a
positive
little-
way.
These are,
okay.
I like these
Because of the
these,
minnows.
filters. These actually came with the 55s from their
I
top
love
fins.
the blue and
just
the
from
orange.
PetSmart.
White
Okay.
And they came as part of
Look at
the
that, showing off the-
yeah,
They
the
call
kit
them
for the
mustard
55s.
something.
So
beta.
these are rated for 55s, but they keep my 10s really nice.
They're crystal clear.
Yeah, and it's real
What a
easy.
great
Some of them
dinner
I
fish.
have my own filter stuff in here, and some of them I
Lots
use
of
the
activity.
cartridges if I, have
Easy to
some-
care
have
for,
some
not a lot of
cartridges.
requirements.
Aquarium Co-op makes these rocks where you get a potted plant, you can just stick the potted plant in it. See, like this one, here's another one. And this is just a koi beta in there, and I don't know what happened, but there was like 15 cardinal tetras in there.
Oh, no.
And now I'm only down to like a few that are kind of behind here.
I think cardinals are a lot trickier than people think. So here's another tank that you have. Fake plants and I'm
And-
guessing
yep.
live plants,
Yeah,
right?
there's live on the wood and hornwort floating and mossmo ball.
Okay.
They're hiding right now, but this has a few baby panda cories that
Oh,
actually
nice.
were bred from the parents are in this tank.
Very nice.
So
And is that that's just a regular heater right there?
yeah,
I like how it's showing exactly.
there he is.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a big boy.
Yep, he's one of my giants.
Wow. Now, when you say giant, is that a line bred trait, or are you saying
some
it's a
people
really?
call them king betas, some people call them giants.
Okay.
I don't know. I usually call them king betas because that's the way they're labeled at Petco, which is where I usually get them from. They are a different breed of betas because they grow much larger and they don't usually have the long fins. They're more of the placard type, shorter fin betas. There's my baby cories.
Yeah, I love them. I love quarries. Ah, look at that.
And there's my other king beta. This plant is growing bonkers for me. I've already, best part because it's a stem plant.
Yeah.
When it started growing like this far out of the tank, and then I just trim it back to however high I want it, and take those cuttings and stick them in something, and then they grow.
These cherry barbs are
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah.
So
it's
you've done it the
it's a
right way,
nice-
though. You've done it. You don't have 4 or 5 in here. You have, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
15 or 20.
Yeah, it's a good group.
What kind? I'm sorry.
He's a long fin bristlenose.
Oh my gosh! Now I see him.
Yeah, he rarely comes out. I usually have to go looking for him. It's an excitement when I see him on the glass or something. So then, this side,
Wow.
these are my big goldfish. There's this comet.
Yeah.
He came in. I had gotten some feeder minnows for the turtles, and they accidentally got goldfish in there. He was this big, and he was dark gray, not a speck of orange on him. And in about 6 months, he's grown that big.
6 months.
And he's totally changed orange. He was really cool when he started changing because he was like light yellow on the bottom, orange, and then dark on the top. This girl, I don't know how old, but I think she's getting really old because she was very orange when I got her, and now she's fading.
Oh, you know, I kind of like that white with the orange on top.
And this guy I raised up, he was just a little nubbin when I got him.
Little basketball over there.
Yeah. There's a little black moor in there somewhere too. Oh, he's hiding down there. 55s are all run by these
Oh my gosh!
filters.
What is that?
It's a cheap, poor man's version of a sun.
Okay.
They're on Amazon. They're called Polar, is the brand name, and they work just. I have one sun, and they work just the same. I like the way they look. I like the way they function. The baskets come out easy. I can clean one within 15 minutes. You know, and to tell you the truth, it's a whole lot easier to clean the canister than it is to do water changes.
I'm noticing though that you have the canister filter, but you also are running
Yeah.
2 big sponge filters
Yep.
in here too.
That's so if you know, if one fails, you still get, you know. And I hardly ever clean my sponge filters.
What do we have over here?
These are my turtles. This is Rainer, my diamondback terrapin.
Oh, okay.
And then we got, this is Lightning, a
Yeah.
little painted turtle. And Thunder, you wouldn't think he would be, there's Thunder. He's the bigger of the 2 painted. So there's 2 painted.
Yeah.
So we got Thunder, Lightning, and Rain.
I said to her one time ago, you know, in my opinion,
And they're always hungry.
Now what is?
on the lake.
So okay, so you have this. This is really interesting.
I know more than I know.
How you
This
have
is-
this tank set up.
This is kind of a do-it-yourself because they need a basking. The terrapin
Yes.
doesn't bask as quite as much as the painted, but he still goes up there. And I've tried different pre-made ones, and they just weren't working for me. I had this real expensive one that they had a built-in ramp and it was above the thing and it was enclosed so you could rest the light on top of it and
Oh,
all this
Lord.
kind. They would never go up the ramp. So I just got this really large floating ramp. They love it, they use it, but to prevent them from coming out so that I can have the water level up higher, you know, to give them more swimming space, I just used this egg crating and made a barrier, and so they can't climb out.
Perfect.
Yeah. This is my barb tank. So they're all different kinds of barbs. There's gold barbs, there's tiger barbs, rosy and black barbs, Odessa barbs.
And what a travesty! You have the Enterprise sitting at the bottom of
I know. Well, I had one tank that was all space crash site, like was a planet for trashed stuff. So it had that. It has the little guy from
Oh, yeah,
Star
yeah,
Wars,
yeah.
and then the ring from Stargate. That's the Stargate ring. And I had my aquarium co-op hat on, and he says, I'm moving to Florida and I can't take my fish. Will you take my 2 axolotls and my fish? And I'm like, sure, as long as they're not monster fish. So it was these guys and some red tail
Oh, show
tetras.
your axolotls.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Oh,
And then
Those are big gold barbs.
yeah, and then these are giant danios.
And I'm thinking,
My
you know,
20-gallon nano tanks.
you're 20. It's like Park Avenue to these little teeny tiny
this
fish.
is the stand that I got from my really good friend.
Very cool. I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah,
Mine,
it did.
it's out of my garage.
Yeah, and that's like, it was taking up space in my garage.
So
Get
I
it
got
out of
some
here.
peacock gudgeons in here.
Oh, no way.
There's some little tiny minnows or guppies in there that were part of Tracy's rescue. And there's some bright blue rasporas, but they're also small yet. They don't really show colors quite yet, but
Boy,
they're
this
still
tank.
kind of fun to watch.
This tank will
there's-
be incredible in a
have-
few months.
Yeah, 3 of the peacock
Where did you get the
gudgeons
peacocks?
from Aquatic Arts.
Oh, okay, okay. I bought a pair.
And then this is Shella, my little axolotl that I got
Oh,
at
okay.
Aquashella. She's doing good. She's got to grow a little bit before I can put her in with the 2 big boys.
Ah,
There's 3 of them in there, but I usually only see 2 at a time. I'd like to get 3 more, but Aquatics doesn't have them right
I
now.
thought I saw 3 of them.
Did you? Yeah.
oh, yes, yes.
Forgot what the...
Wernerei.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. Can't think of the
So
first name, but
they'll be super bright yellow with that kind of fork tail and stuff, and the blue eye.
this is perfect. What? Did you say you made the tank or did you buy the
No,
tank?
I just.
How big of a
recently-
tank is that?
It's a 50-gallon.
Okay.
It's a low boy. I had 3 of these stacked on this stand here that I made. It has pull-out shelves on the 2nd and 3rd, and I had ball pythons in them because they come with a slide-in screen top.
So let me ask.
It's
So
just
this
kind of
was all
worked out.
guinea pigs at one point.
Uh-huh.
So
This
was
whole
that
circle.
before the reptiles or after the reptiles?
After the reptiles.
So you had reptiles and
And I had 3 cages like that full of rats.
rats and mice and I don't
And
know.
then, I kind of go into transitions.
so why did you
I
go
wanted
from
to
reptiles
experience
to?
everything.
Is there any reason why you got out of the reptiles?
The reason I got into the rodents was because I had bought a live. I had one snake that was only eating live, so I bought a live rat for him, and he was too cute to feed.
Oh,
So I started, and rats, they don't do good by themselves, so I had to get him a buddy, and then I saw another one that was cute, so that's how I got into the rats. And then I saw a guinea pig at Dan's store, and they can't live by themselves, so, I kind of got into that, and then I tend to go a little overboard.
How many
with it.
Well, I
tanks
didn't know
did you
why
have?
Get out of the reptile business.
Just mainly because I couldn't, I loved all the animals, but you never saw them.
you never see them.
You have to always go in and fish around for them, and I just got kind of tired of doing that and tired of, cleaning the messy glass and that kind of stuff. So,
I mentioned to you that one of my favorite times is feeding crickets to the crusty geckos. It's not that I get to see them so much. We have some glass tanks, but a lot of plastic tanks. It's the fact that I can hear it sound like popcorn throughout the whole
Yeah.
facility. They're banging against
Yep.
pop, pop, pop. But yeah, that's a really, really good point about the geckos.
yeah. And then the rats and the guinea pigs just got too much cleaning. I was doing more cleaning than enjoying the actual animals.
Yeah.
And he killed one of the guinea pigs. So it was, I couldn't take him out as I would have liked to,
You got to get a
Because,
shot of this, Nanette.
I'm coming.
Look at that.
Like ready to
Mhm.
eat.
It's like, I want some of those.
Give it a rest, Stevie.
Do you feed, you're feeding pellets, do you feed live foods at all?
Usually frozen.
Okay.
They'll get frozen shrimp. They'll get frozen tilapia, bloodworms,
Okay.
and brine shrimp cubes, stuff like that.
I meant to bring you some blackworms. I knew you had the
Yeah.
axolotl, and I know that people feed a lot of blackworms.
Yeah.
And we got so much. I went crazy. I wanted a quarter pound, and I bought a pound, thinking, well, it's not that much more expensive than a quarter pound. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cleaning. It's every day.
Yeah.
Would this work in that little tank in the...
So the one I'm looking at right now is a
that's
lemon
the frost. That's a
lemon frost. Okay.
And then the two electric blue Acara are supposedly a breeding pair.
Okay.
And then there's a huge Synodontis in there too. He's probably hiding behind the log. And that, I have the water level dropped because I'm hoping those mystery snails that are in there will breed.
Have you bred mystery snails yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
the gold ones I have.
Nice.
These guys, there's 2 gold, 2 ivory, and 2 blue in there. And yet another beta. Gotta have a beta in there too.
Look at you dance. Look at that.
Yeah, he likes to show
I
off.
hope
His.
that comes through. Look at that. She doesn't know what's going on. Get me away from that thing.
Yeah. You got shit on your chin. She is very docile. She's like a puppy dog. Ain't ya? Huh? And she'll go down sometime in September, and then won't be back up until February.
Really?
Yeah. In Dickeyville. I picked her up.
How old?
Can't remember. Under 2 years. But she's a female, so she should get bigger. She's a good eater. I don't think she's ever missed a meal except for when she's in shed. Right? Yes.
July, like this year, July?
Yep.
Really?
So he's just a baby. He's going into shed again. He just shed out not too long ago. But he's been eating good for me. He's already on rats.
Nice.
Really nice.
So what is this
underbelly.
again?
Anaconda.
Anaconda, because of the black belly. And
Yeah. The black belly and a little less patterning. His spots are a little bigger than a normal. But this is the frame that goes over it
Oh, that'll be nice.
that I built.
Very nice. So where's it going to go? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, against
We
the wall?
just this was on there, but we just lifted it off so I could figure
Gotcha.
out the leaking problem, and then it'll sit right there. And
Where did this metal frame come from? That's kind of
that
interesting.
comes with it.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all part of it because those tubs are made with those grating, and it's actually attached to the bottom part of the tub.
Thank you again for joining us in our first installment of Meet the Aquarist. We'll be doing these occasionally, and if you have somebody in mind or yourself that would like a tour of your fish room or your fish area or simply your fish, let me know, send me a message, comment below, and we'll make sure that we get you on video. Thanks for joining us.